everyone, this is my unbiased review of the GT Omega Sport. The reason I wanted to make this video is that when I was considering which seat to buy, I found lots of reviews on YouTube, but nearly everyone that was doing the reviews had been given the seat for free. I've paid for this with my own money, so I'm going to tell you the good and bad so far of the seat in the couple of weeks I've owned it, and give you my honest opinion. I intend to revisit this review in a year and let you know how the chair has held up over that time. First, I'd like to tell you about a few alternative chairs that I considered before I purchased the GT Omega. You might want to check out these alternatives too. The first was the Secret Lab Titan Evo. Apart from being very expensive, I couldn't find a design I was really happy with. I was looking for a black and white aesthetic and none of them really fitted the bill. It's worth noting that the Secret Lab chairs come with a 3-year warranty, and I believe this can be extended to 5 years, and I've heard really good things about this brand. The second option was the DX Racer Formula chair. The prices on the website were in euros, despite me clicking to say I was based in the UK, and when I went to the countries they shipped to, I saw that the UK was not on the list, and that was disappointing. The DX Racer comes with a 2-year warranty. Then I checked out Amazon for maybe a mesh office chair, but the reviews were fairly inconsistent for many of them, and the thought of having to disassemble a chair that was unsuitable and returning it really put me off. So then I turned to GT Omega. I'd heard good things about their Prime racing cockpits and seen reviews for them online, so I thought I'd check out their gaming chairs. I decided on the Sports Series in black and white, although alternative colours are red, blue or all black. The price I felt was reasonable, and if you sign up on their website for their mailing list, then they will email you through a discount code for another 5% off. This email didn't come through for me for some reason, so I contacted the company directly and they provided me with the code. They got back to me very quickly. I really like the aesthetic of the seat, and you can see some of the features here like the recline, the 4D armrests, the pillow and the lumbar support which come as standard. I'll come back to the pillow and lumbar support in a little bit. These are the seat dimensions. I'd note here that the seat is fairly big, so make sure you measure your space, and also note that the seat only moves up and down by 7 centimeters. Not a huge amount compared to some other seats. That's just under 3 inches. The optional accessories that aren't included are the large caster wheels, which increases the height of the seat, the cushioned armrests, the standard ones being made of plastic but being quite soft and squishy anyway, and finally locking wheels, which would be useful to keep the seat in place when you're using racing pedals or perhaps aircraft rudder pedals. The website also has lots of customer reviews. However, all of these had either 4 or 5 stars, and there were no negative reviews that I could find. The photos seemed to suggest that the reviews were genuine. Notice the lumbar cushions and head pillows in these photos. The seat comes with a 3-year warranty and covers the mechanical parts of the seat, but does not cover degradation to the seat fabric, the stitching, or the plastic coverings. I ordered the seat, and the next day it arrived. The whole process was very straightforward, and an email was sent to me from the company to sort of welcome me to the GT Omega family and to contact them should there be any issues. I really liked that touch. The only strange part was my surprise when my shipping app told me it was being sent via Perth in Eastern Ontario, Canada, as opposed to Perth in Scotland. This was thankfully just an error in the app. The seat arrived and was very well packaged. It was very easy to put together and probably took about 30 to 40 minutes, and this was with me taking my time. The instructions in the manual didn't exactly match up with the parts in the box, but I fed back this info to GT Omega so that in the future the instructions can be made more clear. The seat arrived blemish free and it looked and felt solid and of very high quality. It was comfortable to sit in from the start. There was no adjustment period necessary. The seat tilts back pretty far, and the company says that it can be fully reclined, so even more than you see here, and there's a dedicated handle on the right hand side of the chair to control the tilt function. The armrests move up and down with ease into lots of possible intermediate positions. They bend outwards and inwards to follow the contours of your arms when you're typing. They push inwards towards your body and outwards, but only a few centimeters each way. And they slide backwards and forwards right about 15 centimeters. You will notice these adjustments are not easy to make without a bit of force applied, showing that the seat is made well and the armrests are not loose or flimsy, so they're not likely to move without you wanting them to move. As said before, the seat adjusts in height by around 7 centimeters, and it also has the ability to rock back and forwards. The resistance can be increased for this or decreased underneath the seat. The rocking motion can be disabled by locking the seat in the upright position, although I found with my seat it retains a tiny bit of movement backwards and forwards even when locked upright. The lumbar cushion and pillow on my model were different than that advertised on the website. My one came with a fabric a little bit like velour. The lumbar cushion can be raised and lowered with ease. It's really comfortable and promotes an upright seating position with very good posture. This is the pillow. Unfortunately, I can't find a position to sit in which this is comfortable. It looks amazing, but despite a lot of attempts with lots of my friends and family, nobody could get comfortable with this pillow in place, which is a little disappointing. I contacted GT Omega to check if the pillows supplied with my chair were in error, and they confirmed that the leather effect pillows had been discontinued and the latest models come with these fabric cushions. They stated they will be updating their website to reflect this change shortly. Here are some close-up shots of the chair and some of the stitching, which is absolutely perfect. The wheels are of good quality, and despite the chair being sturdy, it's easy to move on various surfaces. My only other issue initially is a tiny one, but the downward force of my legs near the edge of the base of the seat has created a little bit of a rippling effect. It looks as if the leather effect material has been stretched a little, but I think instead it's the foam beneath that's been squashed down, creating a small crease along the edge. So let's have a look at the pros and cons of the GT Omega Sport chair. For the pros, it's very, very well made. It's incredibly comfortable. I've sat on the seat for long periods of time and it's been very comfy. I felt it was reasonably priced, especially compared to some of the competition. I've had good customer service from the company. When I've contacted them regarding the discount code and the seat cushions, they've always got back to me very quickly, which is fantastic. There's a wide range of features as standard on the seat. 4D armrests, really good casters, a rocking feature, good lumbar support, and an aluminium base. And in my opinion, I think the aesthetics, the looks of the seat are absolutely fantastic. What about the cons? Well, apart from the slight crease in the seat cushion that I showed you on the video, the only thing really is the aesthetics of the pillow and lumbar cushions. They're made of different materials from the seat, which can be a little bit off-putting. And the major one for me is that the pillow is not comfortable in my experience. So would I recommend this? I'd say yes, absolutely, go for it. It's very comfortable for long periods of time, it looks great and has very impressive features. I'm going to come back to the seat and review it again after a period of a year and let you know how it's held up. If you have questions or comments, then please leave them below. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.